What if there was a clown-themed DLC for the pre-sequel? It would literally be Killer Clown, wow, 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 it's from outer space. I love that movie. I watched that movie one too many times when I was a kid, and I turned out just fine.
Guns! I got them, you need them. See you soon! Come back anytime.
Oh, you know what? I think I forgot once again to transfer that stuff out of Clappy's secret stash.
Who needs a medical license when you got... Guns, glorious guns. Welcome to my humble shop.
Oh well, that just means I'll get to check the shops again. That'll increase my chances of coming across a grenade mod that will work well with shock trooper. But it's a long bow and the fuse time is too high.
I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor. Hope you've had your shots.
Yeah, I'll take care of that. I'm back. Oh, look at that. That looks like a Blue Label Slag Singularity. I like that lemon lime material type.
Can't say I missed the Lance.
God for the freaking Crimson. We're not gonna be able to stop Jack.
Why loot the dead when you can fight from me?
Hyperion ain't gonna know what hit him.
Since I'm going to get some Goliath action going on, I'll go ahead and sell anything below level 36. Aside from the stuff that I'm planning
You can always trust the gun at your side.
to put in Clappy's stash. So this and this. Although,
I'm always happy
I will
to
say,
make money.
those are two of my favorite standard issue guns. The Dahl Double Tap and the Torg Hulk, and I'm sure I've mentioned that before.
please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below. Set out! I got them. You need them. Don't die. I need your business.
Can I get an electric Synergy or a Tesla with an appropriate fuse time?
Welcome, customer.
It's doing the thing again.
Farewell, friend. I'm
Stop
sure
that.
we'll be doing this again soon enough. I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
It's my favorite standard issue
Next time you're bleeding
class
to
mod
death,
for
just
Zero.
think, Dr.
Rugged
Safe.
Infiltrator.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Studio 54. These all served me well.
I got nothing.
Feeling overburdened by money? Remember, we're always over.
It doesn't feel right that that's already there. Because I haven't gone there yet.
Lock and load.
Hey.
Lock and load. Your cash ain't worth a thing
It's
if you
tempting.
don't spend it.
Fuse time is too high.
Marcus munitions.
I will resist the temptation. Because I'm counting on getting something good from the Goliaths. While I'm here,
Sentry gun prime!
Might as well check this. Try to ignore those annoying rack. Rack is both singular and plural. Finish him. They were annoying me too much. I was going to let them live, but no! Use time too high on all of them. I won't check the chest down there. I need to use this more. It's failing to impress me again.
I'll be waiting.
I should be looting. Loot and plunder. Even when I was a kid, I wanted the bad guys to win in Captain Planet. Electricity and buckshot. I liked pangolin shields better in Borderlands 1.
The Firehawk should be around here somewhere. Stay alert. That's weird. The bloodshot bandit clan seems to be attacking the Firehawk's lair. They've probably left landmarks for their reinforcements. Those should lead you to the Firehawk. That or just follow the screaming.
Step up, Bolt Hunter. This is between the Bloodshots and the Firehawk. Once my boys bring his ass back to me, he's gonna pay for every bloodshot he killed. We're gonna string him up from his own freaking intestines.
Well, that was needlessly graphic.
Fuse time too high. Save. Longbow. Not my style.
Try not to die.
That's more like it. Worth it.
May it help you kill very well. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
I'll try to get this whole area done in one fell swoop. Excellent combination of weapons. I was going to slag him and stab him with my pig stick. Finish him. Finish him. I know I don't need to do things quite in such a fancy way. For someone who often says that they don't care for ultra fancy grenades, I sure do like to fight bad guys in fancy ways. Well, that's different. That's a different concept of fancy. I should keep those spider ants alive. As many of them as possible. Let's see, what do I need? I'll switch back to the electric one, which means I should switch to this. For maximum variety. Now we can make sure that all the shooting enemies that aren't Goliaths. Well, now I need to change my plan. Where's the... Pick it up. Well, this is going fast.
Get ready to feel my fingers in your eye! You better goddamn scream for me!
Centurion pseudo stomp.
Die for me!
And here we go.
Cut your eyelids open!
How did that miss?
I'm breathing through fresh blood!
Now, just for fun.
I'll crack!
Finish him. Pseudo stomp.
Lucky bastard!
Really? Oh, okay. I'll accept blue. I was going to say, you give me a green from a fully leveled Goliath. Don't insult me.
That was cool!
Pig sticker.
You like that?
Cowboy action shooter. Cowboy action shooters, I know I often say they don't really use the fan the hammer technique. They prefer the cross thumb technique, which is only viable with a single action revolver. You see, people in movies using the cross thumb technique when they ought not. All the time. Like with semi-auto pistols, don't ever use the cross-thumb technique with a semi-auto pistol because that's how you get slide bite. Let me take a look at... Might be worth testing out. pseudo stomp, incendiary pseudo stomp.
That was cool!
I know I should have left those spider ants alive for this Goliath here, but I was having too much fun battling them. Might be a good time to test this out. It shoots 5-round bursts and only has a 20-round mag. It just went through a full mag and didn't prop for a single burst. What a worthless piece of junk. Pretty much what I expected. Double tap or die.
Treat time already? Gotta kill! Gotta kill! Gotta kill! Die for me, bitch!
Spider Ant City.
Get on your goddamn knees!
I'm not a big fan of the last squiggles, but I'll get some use out of it. Oh, nuts. Leveling up nice and fast.
Never been strangled.
Quickly go fast.
Intestines. I'll crack your skull open with my thumb!
Pick it up. Move faster. What am I stuck on? The scenery. As per typical.
You better goddamn scream for me!
Language.
You're gonna be screaming!
Ultimate badass. State of the badass art. You just ignored that spider,
Die
right?
for me, bitch! You better goddamn scream for me!
Always getting stuck on the scenery. Almost got stuck on the scenery again. While I was close to getting pseudo-stomped. I need this. Enough with the lagging. Laggy lag. Why can I never dodge them? Seems like I should be able to. But he has ridiculous reach. His reach is actually a bit farther than it looks like it should be. But then, so is yours. Resist. Guess that makes this the appropriate choice. What am I stuck on? I could try that out.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there, loot.
Diversification. I can afford to waste ammo as much as I can carry. I hope this midget drops something interesting. Doesn't even have to be a legendary, just something interesting. Oh, a ledge. What is that? Is that a Thunderball Fists? It is. Perfect. A perfect shock trooper weapon. I'd favor a twin shot accessory over a laser marker, but oops. Certainly didn't mean to do that.
This is unusual. The Firehawk has harassed the Bloodshots for some time, but they have never mounted such a large-scale assault on the Firehawk before. I wonder what's given them such confidence.
Keep going, Bloodshots! That demonic thing will rue the goddamn day it messed with us! We're gonna make the Firehawk choke to death on his own feces!
Dude, ew.
On one hand...
As I see the aftermath of the Firehawk's war on the Bloodshots, I finally understand. The Firehawk is everywhere. The Firehawk is a god of justice, a god of vengeance, and rage, and hate, and death, and beauty. It watches us from on high, and it punishes the wicked. We must pay homage. We must pay homage.
Is it homage or homage?
Respect the Firehawk.
Why is it called Thunderball Fists and not just Thunderball Fist?
Turret deployed!
Another ledge. Is that Logan's gun?
Would you look
It
at that?
is. Of course, a reference to the movie Logan's Run. And the phrase, "Run, runner." I've never read the book. Oh. Put that there. Should I go in ascending or descending order? Ascending is 1, 2, 3, 4. For me, anyway. You might be wondering why I came back this way. Because I want to be sure to thoroughly loot this place. I wonder why the Thunderball Fist is level 35 while the Logan's gun is level 38. Logan's Run is good, but I prefer THX 1138.
I can't wait! Just kill him!
You ever notice how ledges and perps almost always have an optical attachment, even if they don't need it? That irks me. I don't like that.
Don't fight so hard!
I'll go ahead and just play and kill this Goliath. Well, let's see how long he'll survive against shooty enemies, just out of curiosity. Once again, stuck on the scenery, and it screws me over every single time. That's going to happen in every episode.
It's killing time! That's my girl!
Dying time!
I've never gotten a Logan's gun before, so I don't know what the trick is to it, but it sure seems pretty much worthless. The moment I poke my head out, they forget all about the Goliath that's bearing down on them.
You better goddamn scream for me! Wait, mother! Make this easy on yourself! Get ready to feel my fingers!
I love it when they say that. Look at all that gear.
Get on my goddamn knee! Just time!
It's funny because
You can still run!
right before starting this episode, I wondered how good of a weapon the Thunderball fists would be as a shock trooper. I mean, I knew it would be good. I was just wondering how good. Ditching anything with a value below 1,500. Or below 1,400. And below, I just ditched all my whites. Now 1,500 is a good standard. You saw how expensive that one expensive thing was. What was it? Torg root. Purple root.
Obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
Now that I have the Thunderball fists, I don't really need this. I'll go ahead and sell that. Laminate, one of my favorite vehicle skins.
I'll patch you up whenever you need it. Two words, my friend. No refund.
Now, before I continue with following bloodshot signs, did the explosion of the one kill the other? This whole place is a treasure trove. I like torg launchers with Malawan barrels. Torg launchers with Malawan barrels and a bare minimum of a 3-shot capacity.
You shot my twin! No, I'm going to eat you! It's time! Good old-fashioned slap! Victory! No need to shout! More rats!
Getting impatient. I think I saw iridium, yeah.
Wasn't so challenging.
Doop, 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 doop. Oop. If I threw the right kind of grenade over there in just the right place.
Don't run!
I don't want to accidentally kill Goliath.
Get ready for her! Here, I'll let you go! It's so hard! It's so fun! 3 time already?
There, perfect. I know I can get up here.
You're gonna be screaming!
It's me, Muppet.
Right, breathing blood!
No one
Meet
has
Puppet
seen the
Master
Firehawk,
Theater.
but we feel its presence everywhere. The Bloodshots, those disgusting marauders who operate out of the Old Doll Dam, mounted raids on the gates of Sanctuary for weeks, until suddenly they stopped. I see scorch marks all around the Bloodshot camps. No human can stop the Bloodshot so completely, so violently, so beautifully. No one but a god could accomplish such a feat.
You're gonna be screaming! Murdering you is gonna feel so right!
There we go.
Get ready to feel my fingers in your eyeballs!
Are you glitched? It looks hilarious. Hilarious as in, it looks like nightmare fuel personified. What would it taste like to be a Goliath? What would it taste like to be a flesh pig?
Murdering you
Oh, come on.
feels so right! I'm gonna gouge your eyes out! Yeah!
Okay, good. Snap it out of your stupid glitchy. Your glitchful stupor. Why are you standing there? As long as it's leveling up. Whatevs. Always getting stuck on something. Pseudo stone.
I'll rip you apart, piece by piece! That helmet ain't going back on! I'll cut your eyelids off! That helmet ain't going back on!
Finish him. I don't like scopes on shotguns, even if they're accurate. Toward reflex sight, that I can work with. But I will at least get some use out of this. Call me a heretic, but I prefer the striker over the conference call. Part of the reason for that is because
Hello!
I don't understand how the conference call works. How do you get those shots flying out the sides?
The sky lit up with fire and blood and bullets and screaming. One of our scouts came back from his morning patrol exactly as she usually did, except this time he was on fire. His skin was black and crisp, his vocal cords cooked. As we circled around his smoking form, ready to divvy up his loot, he shrieked one word with his last ounce of breath. Firehawk!
This is basically a conference call minus the special effect of having the sideways blast. Which, how do they explain how that works? I know it's make-believe. It's a video game. I get that. Let's see what kind of parts this has. Oh, it's a perfect hybrid. Torg and Torg. Topped off with, I'm pretty sure that's a Hyperion scope. With a Torg reflex sight, it would be an even more perfect hybrid. So yeah, ledges and perks. always seem to have an optical attachment. And since most optical attachments are scopes, the rest being reflex sights, that means you oftentimes end up with ledges or perps, if they're shotguns anyway, that have a structurally superfluous scope. In this case, the scope is tolerable because it's an accurate shotgun. I still think it would be better off with a Torg. Hold on a sec. I'm back. Didn't think I'd pass this up, did you?
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you?
Well, this served me well, but now I have this. Of course, I'm favoring the perp over the blue, but not specifically for that reason. Oh. Ah.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
All right. I seem to recall there being something behind. Oh, that's it. There's nothing. Incinerator Clayton's tent. What if you always got some sort of bonus? No, not always. What if there was a specific... No, that'd be too much like an allegiance relic. What I'm thinking is... You know how Law and Order work together? Oh, hey. Renegade. I'm a renegade against communism. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, for example, an amp shield, you get an extra damage bonus if you use it in conjunction with Hyperion weapons. Finish him.
Leave it to the cleaver.
Not accurate enough to need a scope. As accurate as it is. I'm just getting impatient.
This skin is getting old! I need a powerful wound!
Finish him.
Yeah! Running away! Slag! Really? Johnny! Ow! It's stinking!
High synergy. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
You think the Firehawks got rolling, huh? I heard the Firehawk liquefies bandits and takes them like flesh for these. Nah, I'm sure that about Roland's just fine. Of course, if Roland hadn't been such a dumbass in the first place, he would... Whoops! Almost spilled the secrets.
Another present for my sweet, sweet plaything. Toss in a masher! But the king
Another reason why I don't like scopes.
I'm gonna make you gargle, you like. I need a powerful woman!
See, every
now!
time I have to press the sprint key twice. It always results in me taking damage. Always. And when I'm trying to sprint past an enemy, I think that I have clearance. I never do have clearance. It's irritating how predictable it is. A predictable failure. As well as Brain would
I plucked the
say.
hair from the head of a dinosaur! Will you marrow me? This skin was getting old! Come! No!
Finish him.
Never gonna give you up!
Never gonna give you up. That's a song reference. A double tap. .22 round mag. But I'll take it. Green label double taps always have a bare minimum magazine capacity of 22 rounds. If you ask me, the bare minimum should be 28.
Let me explain something. Even if you do rescue Roland from this Firehawk
7 bursts
guy,
per minute.
Crimson Raiders ain't exactly along for this world. You know what? I think you deserve a little hint. My secret involves your pathetic resistance dying. And me laughing. A lot.
I like that.
I like this better than the critical thinking. I mean, I like a green one of these better than a purple critical thinking. I like this better than the conference call. Only the green label, well, not just specifically the double tap, dull assault rifles in general. If they're anything other than green label, their iron sights won't line up right. For some reason, you aim way over the, well, not way over. How many times did I press the 4 key? I pressed the 4 key, I wanted to stab it with this, just for the bonus damage. Pressed the 4 key like 4 times. It just wouldn't switch.
You're so dumb! Not feeling good! Why hurt?
I just went ahead and cacked that particular Goliath. Good combo. Privileged tactical reload. it up yourself, fool.
This one's mine! Wagon, bitch! Gaiden!
Ever zerked with a pair of identical double taps? If they're elemental, then two different elements, but otherwise identical. I don't like spinning guns. I keep getting these blue label belt-fed bandit machine guns with the wrong barrel types, always the wrong barrel types, or structurally superfluous scopes. Blah, blah, blah.
Big boy!
Could you imagine a Malawan Safari Corinthian? I know I've described this thing before, to some extent anyway. Malawan's answer to Jacob's Buffalo. It would always be slag and would always have a bayonet. Perfect weapon for a melee, especially with zero. Yeah, I think I've thoroughly pillaged this place.
This is it. The Firehawk's hideout. Be careful, friend. There are bound to be traps everywhere.
ridiculous reach. I know it. I know he has a long arm. Once again, I must have been 20 feet, not literally 20. Sprint! Every single time! Every single time something goes wrong. I'm not able to turn around fast enough, or the sprint key doesn't react to my command fast enough. The enemy always takes advantage of that moment. Now where did he go? Was trying to score a second win with melee.
See? Traps. Don't let that happen to you.
Just in case. Of course, it looks like you can jump over it, but you can't.
Oh, you feel that? The sound of those earthquakes marks my drills getting closer and closer to the vault. That's the sound of progress, baby.
Welcome, customer.
Progress.
Remember,
A relative
we're
concept.
always open.
Efficiency engineer.
Come on back anytime. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head.
Keep it, keep it, keep it. Sell it. So, it has a scope too, which it doesn't need. Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough. Come back anytime.
I know I said I really wanted a blue booster shield. That's tempting. I'll stick with Imp.
Be careful out there.
Big bad murder!
Sup? How you doing? The bandits call me the Firehawk, but the name's Lilith. I'm with the Raiders, like you. I keep the bandits in line so Roland can focus on taking down Jack. Anyway, long story. Internal bleeding. Could you help me up? Oh, I need a pick-me-up. Give me some iridium, will ya? I should have some in one of my strong boxes.
Coming right up.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here. Appreciate it. Thanks. Bet you're looking for Roland, huh? He's not here. The Bloodshots grabbed him. Made him cocky, too. He never came after me this hard.
They're in here! Get them!
Now the real fun begins. I'll see if I can't phase blast a few of them for you.
Have at it.
Watch out!
Look into my eyes when I think at you!
Hell yeah!
You fellas meet the missus?
Get some ammo! This ain't over yet!
Doing fine on him.
They found another way in!
Oh! So sick of that.
I'm ready for
Finish him. Oh, denied. Finish him.
I got your back. These punks don't stand a chance against us.
I can't see when you do that. Great.
Well done. Hell yeah.
stupid scope. Inconceivable. Didn't even slap. Boom!
Not gonna slow me down!
Well, that was fun. Feeling tapped out though. Give me another hug on the video.
I think what's happening is I'm getting pinned to a wall by an enemy when the enemy is too close.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Give it here. Thanks. Yeah. Since the vault opened, my siren powers have been getting a little awesome. Thanks to this iridium stuff. No idea why. Now, let's talk about rescuing my boyfriend.
2854, so this probably takes place in the 29th century.
Well, ex-boyfriend. Before the Bloodshots grabbed, Roland was getting intel on the vault and what Jack plans to do with it. You have to find him. I gotta head back to Sanctuary, keep the city in one piece while Roland's away. But first, I'm gonna teleport you into the Bloodshot stronghold. That's where they're keeping Roland. You'll catch him by surprise and have a real advantage. It'll be great. Hold still.
Notice on the left side of her vest is sort of ripped off.
I just moved you like 10 feet, didn't I? Sorry. Still getting used to this. Reminds me though, Bloodshot Stronghold is full of real tough customers. You might want to train a bit before you take them on. You're doing good out there, by the way. Keep it up.
I forget whether or not I discovered both vault symbols here. This slagging gun would be better off without a scope. Hey. Would prefer a Torg or Hyperion grip if it's going to be a non-matching grip. But I'm not complaining. Lots of good handguns to choose from.
Legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real
Keep it,
doctor.
keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Sell it, keep it, sell it, sell it, sell it. I'll sell that. Compare it. Well, it served me well, but it's time to retire. I really want a blue one. Sandblaster is one of my favorite heads.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Tesla. That might be a better choice for use with Shock Trooper.
May it keep you safe in your travels.
And I can afford it, so
Hey, pleasure is not time. I need your business.
good to have options. Now let's see if I can remember where that other vault symbol is. First, let me check something. Yeah, I should have time. And there should be more Goliaths. And more Spider Ants. Well, maybe. Would prefer... oh, did I already mention that? That I would prefer a Torg or Hyperion grip on a Jacobs revolver if it's going to be a non-matching grip. Barrel on top of a barrel. You know what? I should test this. Top fed mag makes it look like ZB-26 in rocket launcher form. I wonder if that's where they got the idea. No, from concept art that I've seen. Yes, I am enough of a nerd to find that sort of thing interesting and to take the time to research this stuff. Or would that be concept art of Jacob's weaponry? They were at one point considering them to be top fed. And I think the Bren was where they were getting their idea, and that, of course, the BR part of the name Bren stands for Burno. Or Burno. Thunderball Fists is not for every situation. And for those situations where you might want to use a handgun, but you don't need the Thunderball Fists, you couldn't wait to have a good iron. Frivolous tactical reload just because it looks cool. Finish him. Finish him. Finish him. What went wrong there? Now. I think this is the wrong way. But at least I got to use my rocket launchers. Interested in a blue or better protection relic.
Hope you've had your shots. Come on back anytime.
Punch your skull into your flesh! There's
This place. So easy to miss. Can't remember if I discovered this on normal. I did. Was still worth coming up here though, because this. Once again, I'm holding out for a blue one. Because I like the rotating disc. It just looks cool. Blue or better, I should say.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below. You're an organ donor, right?
Now, let's see how many shops I can check before they change over.
Alright, Killer. I'm back in Sanctuary. Be careful. The Bloodshots have camped out all around the dam. You'll want to get a vehicle to soak up some bullets for you.
No.
Gone already. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Good luck. I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
Well, I got most of them.
Haven't found anything good. My weapon machine will fix that for you. A pleasure as always. Caveat emptor. Lovely. 2 words, my friend. No refund. 2 words, my friend.
5, 4, 3, 2,
No
1.
refund. Buy a gun already. Waiter, Vault Hunter.
Perfect hybrid. Mallow scope, Mallow grip, and the rest of it's all Jake. And it even has a pig sticker, but I'm not going to buy it.
I'll always buy guns you don't need. I'll always buy guns you don't need. No.
Not since I've got this.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
No new missions. Sorry.
Gun.
Dubstep song that round?
Always happy to do business with a old hunter. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Tell your friends, Marcus Munitions. He ain't dead.
Knock it off with the lag.
Goddamn Hyperion.
Okay, so anyway, the name Bren stands for Brno Enfield.
Got something new for you.
See how most of the left side of her vest is ripped off?
So I kinda inspired a cult? And not the fun ask you for autographs kind. I need you to infiltrate the Children of the Firehawk and find out if they're planning anything shady. I'd do it myself, but I'm kinda worried they'd freak out if they saw their god in person. Go talk to the cult's leader, Incinerator Clayton.
That'll be for next time. Didn't care for this too much. I like both of these. Suitable for two different purposes. I still like this. That'll be a placeholder. And, well, it's always good to have some sort of slag singularity. All the shops checked.
Ever faked your own death? Tricky stuff. Did it a couple years back to throw Hyperion off my trail. Apparently some bandit's been spying on me. He's gonna tell Hyperion what he knows, unless you take him out first.
76. Iridium. Well, that coach gun would replace the bushwhack, potentially anyway. Because it's the type that appears to hold 3 rounds. It doesn't have a magazine. It's a top-fed breech loader. But that makes it function as if it fires 2 separate shots. Holding 3 means it actually holds 4, because it has 2 barrels. And since it always fires double shots, it pulls out. You just divide your ammo in half. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reiterating, because for all I know, you're just tuning in. If you use your imagination and divide by half, you can pretend that you're firing 2 separate shots. You ever fired a double shot out of a double barrel? I have. Don't do it on a regular basis. A twin shot anarchist. Does that make it a double anarchy? Let's see what kind of recoil it has. Manageable. Quite a bit, but manageable. When you consider how much damage this thing could do. Negotiator. I only use those if they have twin shot accessories. This is really good, even though it's green. But of course, I would not favor it over this unless I was playing as Salvador or Zero with a Stalker class mod. Another tease. Look at those patterns. It's a hunting long-range killer. The range isn't really all that impressive. Borderlands 1 had some impressively accurate shots. They didn't even have to be legendaries. The Hyperion Angry Death with a Type 5 barrel. S&S Angry Death. Also with a Type 5 barrel. Tease. That one might have been a tease too. That had a twin shot accessory. A dull magnum toward barrel with a twin shot accessory, and most especially that has a towed grip to make it a perfect hybrid. That's a fantastic weapon, especially when combined with a camp shield. Most especially, of course, the beat. Four-round burst and 2x2 configuration, just like the double tap. Only they tend to be more powerful but less accurate. So you could use one in conjunction with the double tap. The double tap for enemies that are just out of range of that type of pistol, or you would use that type of pistol for when you get in close. And if you're doing a dull allegiance run, you can use that as a substitute for a shotgun. Or actually, this would be the double tap. Would be your substitute for a shotgun. And the pistol version, any aftermarket dual pistol with a twin shot accessory would be kind of like a masher. Also kind of like the S&S Gemini from Borderlands 1. Pretty sure I might have mentioned that at some point in the past, previous episode or something. But once again, it's worth reiterating because for all I know, you're just tuning in. This double tap has a forward grip and a bandit stock. And if I recall, I think the bandit stock adds neither bonus nor penalty. Not a tease, nice. I don't really need that. Or do I need that? Twin shot Peacemaker's pretty good too. Another double tap. And it's a favorable one. Because it has a dull grip.
Is that always the beat?
Also a higher level. 37.
Jack must be fighting his time.
Less damage, but better on everything else.
Buy from me if you want to live.
I don't know. I know they're greens. But I've continuously illustrated that greens can still be viable on True Vault Hunter mode. Well, this is a level 37 and that's a 38. So even though... yeah, its major advantage is the mag size. I'll stick with the higher level one. Tease. And I get one more interesting thing. Tease. Tease. That'll do her since I've gone down below 200,000.
Shots.
Keep it, sell it. I don't need two. I'll take... yeah, I'll keep the more powerful one. That'll do her for now.
Different in the old days.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
Vision's good. That one has a dull grip. I'll go ahead and retire the bushwhack. This is good, but I don't really need it. That's been outmoded, although it is good. It's just that this is my slagging gun of choice now.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
If this had a blade, it would be so awesome.
Oh, thunder.
This is for if I get bored with this, which might not happen. I don't know. I should put as much mouse stuff back on me as I deem necessary. Oh, look, I've got blue, 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 and then green. Still, for a green, it's a pretty good amp shield. All right. See you next mission, slabs.